What's up, guys? Okay, we're gonna start this episode a little earlier. Today's episode is gonna feature Street Fighter. So, this is the very first Capcom game to release on blockchain, and it's very dope. The sale was 2 days ago. They launched and sold packs for $10 USD, which you get 10 cards of, and the second version of the pack is the 60 cards, and yeah, that was $50. So I'm going to show you the game and why I think this is a very cool investment into the NFT space. So if you look at Street Fighter, right now they went with a clean, simple concept of just showcasing their characters and with different poses, and there's different rarity of the cards. So you can spend a little time and dig through the website and do some research. And if you don't understand about cards and powering up and stuff, it might take you a little time to get the hang of it, but most of the time it's pretty easy to get the hang of. So I'm going to show you the different categories of the cards. So if you go to the catalogs page, you can see there's all these different rarities. So the thing you see right here on the first page, this was for free. These are like stickers they gave out as airdrops. So I'm not sure if they have a much use case right now, but this is the main important thing we're going to get involved in. So it's the build. So this is the first thing that you're going to see in Street Fighter if you bought a pack, of course. So if you bought a pack, you would get these build cards. These are very special, so you can't ever get these cards again. So with these build cards, what you can do is you could build up different cards that I'll show you. So you would need two of the same cards. So you need two Ryus to build them together to get a chance of getting any of these rarities, right? So we'll look through the rarities soon. So I believe there's about 40 different characters in the game, and you can flip through, see their artwork and stuff like that. So now let's get through the different rarities. So this is the base. So this would be common. This would be the lowest that you can get. Also the most cheapest in the marketplace. If you think that these will go up, you can buy them up like that. So yeah, these are commons, and every card has a common set. And now we're going to get into the higher rare sets. So again, you can flip through these, and you can also on your building page, when you're crafting, in this craft section, you can see it too. I'll show you that soon. So this is just a catalog. I just want to spend like 2 minutes just to show you guys like different rarities. So this is base. The next one will be foil up, which is more rare than base. And then of course the next one's battle, and then it gets more rare, and then action being one of the highest. From the 40 characters, every character has action, but collector's edition, only like 12 or 18 of the main characters have action. So this would be the legendary and the most rarest. So all the OG, like the characters that made up Street Fighters, would have their own collector's edition. So hitting these are very hard. It's like 1% chance. I fused like 100, and I finally got one, and I can show you that one soon. And yeah, so once you match up two of these builds, you can get a chance of getting any of these, and I'll do a craft live too. And then yeah, so this will be your highest, the most scarce asset in the game. And once you fuse and you get any of these rarities, what you can do is power them up. So when you fuse the two builds, you get a level 1 of any of these rarities, right? And you can power them up all the way to level 5. And once you get to level 5, you can create something called class. So on your fifth build, when you're like powering up on your fifth power up, what you do is get a bonus card of this, and the card you had, so every time you level up, it gets burned, right? So once it's burned, for the final version, you get back what you burned, and you get this for free. This will come in different rarities. Again, base, common, foil, all the way up to collector's edition, and this one being the hardest and the craziest to get. So guys, if you understood the game, basically these builds is what makes these other cards, and every time you level up or use a build, they get burned. So these cards are going to be very scarce. The reason why the game made a 24-hour pack drop is because a lot of people miss out the pack drops because it's only 1 hour. You got like 1 hour to get in, and most of them are ran up by bots. So they didn't want that problem, and they wanted everyone to enjoy the game, because that's what gaming should be. So yeah, they made it a whole 1-day drop, so you had any time to get in and buy packs. So that's how they did it, and it's pretty cool concept. So all the S1s are sold out. You can never get an S1 pack except the marketplace. So now I just showed you the catalog and the different characters. Now let's jump in to actually playing the game. So this is the craft page. So once you have characters, it'll be highlighted. If you don't, it'll be showing like this. So I'm going to show you a pack. I think the packs might work right now. For me, a few times it didn't work. So I'm just going to open one randomly, and I have to log in. Forgot to log in. Give me a second. So yeah, the one cool thing about Wax is it's pretty easy to log in. They try to make it where blockchain is kind of in the background, so you don't really have to know what blockchain is, and you can just get along with it. So yeah, this is, for me, the pack comes like this. For some people, it actually shows the screen. So I found an easier way to actually see if your pack opened or not if you have this problem. So Atomic Hub, Atomic Asset, is a place where you can sell Wax and a bunch of collectible NFTs. So this is the home page. Once you come here, you can of course log in and see your account. So I want to see if my pack opened up. The easiest way I do that is go to inventory and then scroll down, and then yeah, so I know where I left off, right? So if this is your first pack, this is what it will look, the build cards. So these are all the build cards I just got from this pack, and I can also verify it on the blockchain too, like what time it came in and stuff like that, so I know it's new. So yeah, these are all the build cards, and you can also go through Atomic Asset and look through cards if you want to buy it off other people. Remember, like, prices will fluctuate. You know, this game is very new. So yeah, you can filter it. You can go by lowest. You can go by highest. Or, you know, if you want to buy a pack, there's also packs you can buy off people and open it and try your own luck. So I'll post the links all in the description. And yeah, let's go back to Street Fighter. So yeah, the pack should be opened. And when I go back to craft, I should be able to see who I can craft. And yeah, sometimes this site is, I'm not sure if it's just for me, but yeah, it's just a little buggy, I guess. So this is the one I got, Birdie. I got the legendary one after like so many. So I got 2 of these. So when you get when you open a new pack, or you finally burn and mint a new card, it comes out like this because they're using a different API to find out if the card came through, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to like wait to fuse. So that's actually neat. So now you can instantly do it instead of actually waiting for like 5 minutes for the blockchain to verify or whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna fuse these 2 cards together, and you're gonna see the animation. The pack the pack opening is really cool too. I'll try opening a $10 pack, see if that works. But most of the time, it doesn't work for me. But yes, so I powered it up, and I got a base, which is the lowest. So yeah, if I want, I can see the prices they're going for. Of course, they're not much right now. It's gonna take a while for it to pick up. So yeah, so if you look at the Birdie build, the Birdie build's going for about $2.52, being the lowest, and it takes 2 to fuse to make 1. So I fused 2 of those, which is about like $5, but I got it from a pack. So yeah, so about $5 worth of build cards to, you know, get this. So I got a base that's not worth much. So of course sometimes you get, you know, not the best luck, I guess. But yeah, that's what it's about. But yeah, that's why I really think those build cards will be the most expensive, because just like that, I literally burned 2 $5 cards, and you know, my luck was to get this, but of course this 1% chance is really hard to get, and I did use a lot of Kens. I got a lot of Kens I can use, but yeah, I really think the legendaries will be worth a lot, so I think a lot of people would keep trying their luck like this. I did also buy some off the marketplace to try increasing my luck, but yeah, see, again, I got a base. We can check the Ken's price too. Ken's pretty expensive because, you know, he's like one of those OG people. $4, and then the base going for, yeah. So the builds are already 10x the price of base. So honestly, if depending on how you want to invest into this game, or you want to make a return, not financial advice. Again, you can lose your money too. You know, everything has risk involved. But yeah, so depending on how you want to play this game, the most expensive thing I see in the game, of course, being the legendary, like I showed you, and being the build cards. So the build cards will of course be very expensive, and there's nothing people could do to stop it, because that was the whole point of the sale. Was the sale was for the build cards to be given out. So now you would have to, if you run out of build cards, if you don't have any packs, you would have to either buy from the marketplace or, you know, try a different way of getting it, trading crypto asset for another crypto asset, stuff like that. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be very hard, and the buying power because of the cost is gonna be a lot more expensive. And now I got a Laura Battle. Battle is pretty good. You can see the price on that. So of course, I'm just looking at lowest price. There's also serial mint numbers. Right now, it would be ideal to get lower serial mints, because there's a lot of people that collect by lower mint numbers. If you want to do that, so yeah, the Laura build card is going for about 285, and then her base is going for again 34, about a tenth, and then you can see who's recently listing this. So this is what I got, I believe. Yeah. So this is worth about $29. This person is selling it for. Yeah. So right now, some of the value won't be there for certain people, because there's no game where you can test out to see who's good. Right now, it's only like a collecting thing. So like collectors will be involved because they want to get like certain people they like or power up. So this is how it looks, the build page. So if you get two cards that you can build, this is how the first one will look. So yeah, it shows you the cards you can build together. And once you have the card, it'll show you like this, where you can fuse them together and power them up. So this is a power 1 Ryu, and I can make them power 2, and it goes all the way to power 5. So each one costs me 1 build card. You can see right there. So to put it together, you need 2 in the beginning, and then once you get this, you need 4 more, which gives you 5, and then finally you can get a class. So once I power those up, I can get class. So once you have a level 5 of any of the rarities, you have a chance of getting class. Now the class could be any rarity again. So you get a new card of what you had re-minted, and then you get a bonus card of class. So a lot of people are trying to hit class, and of course hitting collectors is like 1%, so it's really hard to hit that. Most of the times I powered a lot of mine to 5, but I got bases. So again, you can see luck is pretty hard. So far you can also see how many packs have been sold and burned too. So again, if you go to packs, and if you just hold your cursor on this, this one had about 35,000 in total, and there's about 19,000 burned. So 19,000 has been used up already, and it's been like 2 days since the game launched. So yeah, there's about less than half left already. From this pack, there's about 27,000 minted, and there's about 10,000 burned. Yeah, that's a lot. About 50% is being burned up, and it's not even been a week. The game had over $1 million or $2 million in sales. You can calculate it easily by taking the max supply of this printed, so 35,000 times by this one is a $50 pack, and this one's a $10 pack. So find out the total sale. That's the coolest thing about blockchain. Anyone can verify it and find out. So these packs are reselling for pretty good value. And again, if you want to see what things are being sold for, you can click this homepage button, go to the sales today, click on any of the game you want to see, and then this is just to categorize it so it's easier to find. And then yeah, you can just see the build cards. Blanca's going for like $2, and some people are buying classes. I think some people think classes will be expensive in the future. We're not sure. There's not much information, so we're just going by what we see. This person bought a 102 mint Ryu. I believe this one might be common. So again, you can always just go back here and just go through. So yeah, common is basically just no like lights, anything. It's just like a plain thing. This one has that flashy look. Battle has like smoke. Wield has the sparks. Action is the one with rotation. I mean, I like this. It looks kind of cool. It's like a panoramic, like, you view the background and fight. It's like how the old Street Fighter used to look if you play the game. And then collectors, of course, the most OPest. Looks pretty cool. I can show you my birdie to see if you guys want to see how it looks. So yeah, this would be the wield. This would be the highest one for before. Obviously legendary. You can also see the mint numbers. So I have 465 and there's out of 566. I woke up like 2 hours late when the pack drop finished, and then I couldn't get in earlier because the serial number went by how fast you opened it and minted those cards. So yeah, I was 48 to mint this. There was about like 10-ish more people after me, which is pretty insane. Because now we're gonna see this number grow. Again, 1/6 of the supply will be burned because of cards being put together and built. So there's already about 20-30% of packs being opened. That doesn't mean all cards have been used so far. Again, if you want to find out more, you can just look through the burned numbers. So the 5 stars, again, they're going to get reminted, so you won't see the burn, but you'll see the final. But anything else, the 1 stars, you can see the burns. 2 star, power 2s, power 3s, you can see all the burns. So again, there's like different strategies if you want to get involved. Oh my god, this person bought number 21 for 2,700. I mean, this seems like a pretty good price. It could pick up. $70, like, yeah, that's pretty decent. So yeah, they're gonna have another. So they have a leaderboard for your power ups. So every time you like power up, now I told you when you craft someone, you get 1 power up when you crafted them. So you start off with base power 1, and every time you power them up, it goes up to 5. So I guess it adds 1 point each. So how about 556 points? This number 1 user got so much. This guy bought probably a shitload of packs. No idea. I just didn't open all of mine yet. I opened a few, and just by opening a few, I'm close to top 50, and it's only been like 3 days. I definitely could get past that. I have a lot of cards that I have crafted together. I'm not sure if I want to craft all my cards. Sometimes I feel like I might wait a bit. There's a few cards I'm trying to hit, but I tried to hit the low serials. I couldn't get it because, again, the faster you mint it, the better your serial is, like that. And yeah, if you take longer, you do get pretty okay cereals. So I did get some pretty decent cereals. And the reason why I didn't power these up is when you power them up, if you don't do it earlier, you won't get the same number. So say this is 1,000, and I got this in day 1 and 2, so day 3 is about to start. So if I do these now, since these are power 1s, if they become power 2s, like I won't get the same 1,000. My power 2 could be like a 4,000 mint, because now a lot more people did it ahead of me. So like that. So a lot of people would want the power 5 right away. Some people might just hold on to power 1s. Ideally, I was powering up a few, but it does cost about 5 to 6 to just power up 1 whole person from scratch. So it does take a lot of buying power. So if you're looking at a cheap player, like the characters that I showed you for $2 builds, like $1 builds, yeah, you can get 6 of these, 5 of these for cheap to finish off a set, or you can get like 100 of these and keep trying to match them. But then when you get to the more expensive sets, like Ryu and they're gonna cost you like $10-15. So yeah, getting like 6 of those gets a little expensive over time. Like right now, it doesn't seem like much if you think $10 or $15 isn't. If you think $10 or $15 affordable for a card, yeah, it doesn't seem like much. I mean, it's pretty decent, but as more people burn, the scarcity is gonna get a lot more higher. And the day 1 of the game, Ryus were going for $8 to $10. And I knew it was a steal, so I bought everything under $5 to 10. So yeah, most people would be like, 5 to 10 is a huge range. Why would you buy that? But I'm thinking like Ryu's gonna be like 3 digits, $100 plus. So obviously, of course, it might not even get there. It'll probably take a lot longer to get there. But yeah, starting by lowest, you can already see people are buying them. Last night when I looked at it, it was 14, so I bought up everything that was 10 to 13s or 12s, I believe, and now he's climbing towards 20s. So yeah, there's a lot of people trying to get Ryu sold for 20, so it should be a resistance points for a few days, even months, could be weeks. Depends. It all depends. The cool thing about this game is the more people that get involved, the more rare stuff gets versus other game, right? The more people that get involved, it doesn't get more rarer. It's still the same rarity, right? Like nothing's gonna change this mint from being 133, but what's gonna change this mint from being 133 to being special is because this is gonna be 133, but there is no max supply for it yet, right? So right now, I could have the last mint for temporary for the time being, right? So if you go to the mints, and you look at it, like temporary, this is like 31,000, right? But as more people open their packs, they'll get higher and higher numbers. So there is no max number yet until pretty much most of them are used and burned out, so they can calculate it when it's like only 10% of the cards. When there's like less than 10% of the build cards left, it'll be a lot easier to calculate and do stuff. But like yeah, right now there's like still more than 50% out there, and still half the packs haven't been opened. And there's still a lot of people that probably won't open their packs for a long time, just to like hold down to it and keep it. So yeah, Street Fighter is gonna be really cool. You guys should take a look at it. This was the sale February 19th. Again, what do I think of this game? I think this game could be really cool. Again, this is the very first Capcom game on Wax blockchain too. So it's the first game on crypto, and it's the first game on Wax. So Wax is becoming a household name for NFTs, and a lot of NFTs are joining Wax ecosystem. And you're gonna see that in the next few months to a few years, like the future, right? So since this was a successful sale, right, and there was like not much issues, you can see more Capcom drops happening. You can even see other bigger name people enter the space. We can already see a lot of other games being built, and I'll show you a few other games in some of my newer videos that I'll launch. I'll definitely do an updated video of Street Fighter and how I plan to play this game, or try making money off of it. So again, guys, this game is gonna be very cool. Right now, it's so new, so it's hard to really tell. But once they have the battling PvP features and anything else they want to like extend the game out to, because right now it's just a collectible art. As you can see, there's no like fighting yet, but when they add like simulated fighting or something where you can use your power-ups or your mint number, or like something cool, you can see the game really take off. So this is Ortier. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I had to cut it as an introduction quick video kind of thing, but I will dive more deep into the game and show you some cool strategies of what I did in other games that I'm probably going to use strategies to this game and try like tuning it a bit to make the best out of my journey playing Street Fighter. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Catch you guys later.